Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I welcome you all to Lifestyle Mima, and this is my first video since I started my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about how I got to know that I have PCOS. My story started when back in high school. I remember when I was in high school, in a boarding high school. The days that I'm in school, or rather those few months in school, I never used to get my periods. But when I come back home, I could get my periods. So I thought it was because maybe the high school was in a different place, the climate was different from my hometown, and I thought it was a normal thing. So what happened is that it continued for the 4 years I was in high school, and then after I finished high school, came back, stayed home for 1 year. I still realized that it didn't stabilize, but all that didn't bother me. Actually, I was very, very happy because I don't have to wear pads. I'm a free girl. Like, when we are in high school and you're like, oh, I don't want to wear those stuff, they make me feel uncomfortable and stuff. So I was happy. So when I came to China back in 2016, I stayed for a whole year without having my periods. And still, I wasn't bothered at all. Actually, I didn't even bother myself. I remember when I was coming to China, I had bought some Kenyan pads, and I stayed with them in my drawer for a very, very long time. And I carried them over after my preparatory school. I carried them over to the university, and it was just so freestyle, and I loved it. Actually, I love that kind of life. You don't have to wear pads, you don't have to wear to wear those stuff. So what happened is when I came to my current university back in 2019, I met my boyfriend, and we started dating for a while, and for around 3 months he used to come to my room. He used to check stuff. Before that, he was actually my best friend. He used to check stuff, and he was like, why don't you use your pads? You never open them, you never touch them, you just keep them in your drawers. Everybody has their own their own drawer, personal drawer, where you put everything. You put your hairpins, you put your buttons, you put everything there. So even the pads, I put them in that kind of drawer. So he got really concerned, and I was forced to go to Dr. Google to look what was actually the problem in my body. And I couldn't really figure it out because I was just checking, just for the sake of checking. So I remember he really pushed me, and he took me to a hospital near our school. I explained to the doctor, and the doctor suggested that I should go for blood test and have an ultrasound. So when after the results came out, I remember I checked the results, and the doctor also tried to explain to me, telling me, oh, your luteinizing hormone is supposed to be, the levels are supposed to be lower, your FSH is supposed to be higher, and the ratio is supposed to be like that. The FSH level is supposed to be lower than it's supposed to be higher than the LH level. So what happened is that she suggested that I should go on PCOS for 6 months, and after the 6 months I should go back to the hospital for checkup. But when I came back, I tried to check online. I tried to Google, okay, how will these birth control pills work on me? What will happen if I take them? And after taking them for like about 5 months, I started realizing that my face had become really, really smooth. My hair stopped falling off. I became brighter. I became happier. I started losing a little bit of weight, and well, the 6 months came. I was not able to go to the hospital because that one was the corona time. COVID-19 had already come. So we were in lockdown and I couldn't be able to go to the hospital. So what happened is that I forgot about the hospital. I didn't want to go to the hospital anymore because if the birth control pills cannot help you, after the 6 months, I thought if I take the birth control pills after 6 months, I will start having my periods like normal. So what happened after the 6 months? I stopped taking the medicine. My periods didn't come in the following month and I was really, really, really scared. So what I did, I told my boyfriend, man, if I don't take these pills, I might get endometrial cancer. And I don't want to get endometrial cancer. So what I did, I bought the pills again. I continued taking the pills until 2021. I decided, these pills have become too much. I have to leave them because I realized a normal woman who doesn't have PCOS, if you're on pills for a very long time, after you stop taking them, your body kind of takes time to come back to normal, or rather it takes time for your hormones to come back to normal naturally. And I imagine that my hormones are already messed up and I am messing them up more with these artificial hormones. And I was just so confused, like, okay, let's stop this thing. Let's stop the medicine and see what will happen. So I started, I checked online, I checked for the kind of foods you can eat, the kind of exercise you could do. I remember I went to the gym for 2 weeks. I worked really hard. But after the 2 weeks, I got tired. I don't like working out. If it's working out, I love the fun movements. I want to walk, I want to dance, but I don't want to lift, to lift weights. Unfortunately, they recommend that if you have PCOS, resistance training is really important. And I'm like, okay, resistance training. Maybe when I'm carrying my water from downstairs going upstairs, it's still resistance training. The small stuff I do, maybe washing clothes, washing utensils, walking from the kitchen to the room, all those stuff, they are helping my body. Walking from here to class, walking from just doing something, being busy. So I checked online and I found that omega-3s really help a lot in balancing hormones. I also saw about myo-inositol or vasitol, but those stuff are very, very expensive. And as a student, you cannot afford to buy that. So I went for what I could afford, and it's when I found this omega, a combination of omega-3, 6, and 9. And they recommend that you take 1 tablespoon daily, maybe every day if you can. This one goes for about 118 yuan. Divide by 6.8, get the dollars. It's made by Solga company. It's Earth Sauce. Yeah. So yes, this is what I have been taking so far, and surprisingly, 1 month after I stopped taking my pills, I got my periods. But next month, I don't know if they will come or they will not come. So guys, I will continue taking this one and I'll come back and tell you how it has been working. And also don't forget, eat fruits, you eat green veggies and you eat leafy greens, vegetables, whole grains. If you don't have problem with gluten or dairy, you can also take them, but in moderation. If you're eating junks, if you're eating McDonald's, you can take you can take some, French fries with with some maybe fiber, like for example, but it doesn't really go well. But you can try, just find something that works for you. So for today, guys, I'm going to say that much, and hope to see you next time. I'll come with an update of how this omega-3, 6, 9 combination will be working for me, if it's working for me or not, or the kind of lifestyle changes I have made, and also I'll give some suggestions according to my knowledge. So guys, I will just make a very, very humble request. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that every time I post a new video, you'll be among my notification gang. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.